Hi dear students, welcome back to biology class. In this video, let us continue with the chapter 5, that is morphology of flowering plants. And in this video, let us learn about the family Solanaceae. Family Solanaceae, it is a large family and it is commonly known as potato family because the potato, which is one of the important vegetable, belongs to family Solanaceae. The members of this family, that is Solanaceae, they are found throughout the world, but they are distributed, they are abundant and widely distributed in the tropical regions, subtropical regions and even temperate zones. You all know that while describing the plant, we have to describe it under two headings. One is vegetative characters and another one is floral characters. So now first let us discuss about the vegetative characters of the plants which belongs to family Solanaceae. The plants which belongs to family Solanaceae, they are mostly herbs, shrubs and small trees. They are not large trees, but they are trees and they are small in size. Then what are the characteristics of the major characteristics of the stem of the plant which belongs to family Solanaceae? Most of the plants, they are with herbaceous stem and rarely woody, aerial, erect, cylindrical, branched, solid or hollow. And some plants, they consist of hair on the stem, okay? Whereas some other plants, they are glabrous. Glabrous means what? Here the surface of the stem is smooth or free from the hair. Whereas in case of potato, the stem is underground and it is modified, and modification is for storage of food. The biological name of the potato is Solanum tuberosum. Dear students, you need to remember this. The biological name of potato is Solanum tuberose. Then the characteristics of leaves. The leaves are alternate. What do you mean by alternate? That is phyllotaxy, that is arrangement of leaves on the stem is alternate. What is alternate phyllotaxy? See, the leaf arises from a node, okay, and these leaves, they are arranged in an alternate manner on the stem. For example, this is the stem and this is the leaf. One leaf which has developed, it has grown from the node, and the next leaf arises from the next node, that is in alternate manner. So here the leaves are alternate. And simple leaf, in one of the video you might have learnt about the simple leaf. For example, in case of hibiscus, the leaf lamina is expanded, okay, and it is called simple leaf. Similarly, here you look at this image. Here the leaf lamina is expanded and it is not dissected into smaller leaflets, okay. So such leaves are known as what? The simple leaves. Rarely pinnately compound leaves. Compound leaves means, for example, in case of neem plant, you might have seen the leaflets, the leaf lamina is dissected into smaller bits, okay. So look at this. These structures are known as leaflets. Leaf lamina is dissected into smaller structures and those structures are known as leaflets. If the leaf lamina is formed like this, and such condition is known as compound leaf, and in some plants which belongs to family Solanaceae, they are pinnately compound leaves. Then ex-stipulate. Ex-stipulate means the stipules are absent. Then what are stipules? You look at this in this leaf, okay. In some of the plants, especially in hibiscus, there is a small appendage present at the base of the leaf. There are two appendages are present in case of hibiscus plant. These small appendages are known as stipules, okay. Whereas in case of the plants which belongs to family Solanaceae, such appendages they are absent, and such leaves are known as ex-stipulate. This is the stem and here this is a leaf. Okay, so if the stipules, the small appendages, if they are absent from the base of the leaf, is known as ex-stipulate. Then venation is reticulate. What is reticulate venation? The veins and veinlets, they are arranged in the form of network. Such leaves are known as, such venation is known as reticulate venation. Okay, so the plants which belongs to family Solanaceae, the characteristics of the leaves in such plants are the alternate, the leaves are arranged in an alternate manner, and they are simple, rarely pinnately compound, and ex-stipulate, and they are with a reticulate venation. So these are the vegetative characters of the plants which belongs to family Solanaceae. The floral characters of the plants which belongs to family Solanaceae. The first we need to discuss about inflorescence. In one of the video you learnt about the two types of inflorescence. One is cymose inflorescence and another one is racemose inflorescence. Here the inflorescence is solitary. Solitary means single. The inflorescence, it consists of only one flower. You can look at this image. Here only one flower is present, and this is considered as a solitary cymose inflorescence. And axillary. Axillary means here the inflorescence develops from the axil of the leaf. Such inflorescence is known as axillary. Or cymose, that is inflorescence axis ends with a flower, and the other flowers, they arise from the base of the inflorescence axis. Next character is about flower. Here the flowers are bisexual. What do you mean by bisexual? That is both androecium and gynoecium, that is male and female reproductive structures are present in one flower. You can look at this flower. This is a LS of flower, that is longitudinal section of the flower, and here this is a stamen that you can observe here. This is one stamen and this is another stamen. Okay, other stamen is present behind this style, and this is the gynoecium. So hence in these plants both androecium and gynoecium, they are present in same flower. Such flowers are known as bisexual flowers. Then actinomorphic. What do you mean by actinomorphic flowers? Here we can cut the flower into two equal halves in more than one vertical plane passing through the center. Here in the floral diagram it is very clear. This is the mother axis and this is the bract side. Here bract is absent. We can cut this flower into two equal halves in this axis also. We can cut the flower into two equal halves in this axis also. Okay, and in this axis also, and also in this axis. So when you cut the flower into two equal halves in more than one plane passing through the center, such flowers are known as actinomorphic flower. Hence in these, here the flowers are bisexual and actinomorphic. Then calyx. Calyx, there are 5 sepals and united. What do you mean by united? United means that is gamosepalous condition, that is sepals are fused. Persistent. This is very important characteristic of the plant which belongs to family Solanaceae. What is persistent calyx? Dear students, you might have seen the brinjal. Okay, so brinjal is a vegetable even after the development of the fruit. Okay, in brinjal, here I have drawn a very rough diagram. You might have seen some green part is retained even after the formation of fruit. Okay, so this green part is calyx. In majority of the plants, after pollination and fertilization, the calyx and corolla, they wither off. But in these plants, the calyx is retained even after the formation of fruit. Hence, this condition is known as persistent. Calyx is persistent in majority of the plants which belongs to family Solanaceae. Then valvate estivation, that is the sepals, they are with the valvate estivation. What is valvate estivation? The margin of the each petal, they just touch one another but they do not overlap. You look at this, this is the floral diagram of the plant called Solanum nigrum. Later I will tell you which plant this is. Here this is the calyx, okay, the estivation of the calyx is been shown here. Here you can see this is one sepal, this is second, third, fourth and fifth, okay. So here the margin, they just touch one another but they do not overlap. The united condition of the calyx, it is been shown with the attachment to both the margins like this, okay. So here the calyx is with the united estivation. Okay, next oral is corolla. Here the petals 5 united. What do you mean by united petals? That is gamopetalous condition. And here also the corolla, it is with the valvate estivation. You look at this floral diagram, okay. So here the margin of both the margin of each petal, they just touch one another but they do not overlap. The united or fused condition of the petals, it is shown like this. The attachment is shown like this, okay. Fine. So corolla, petals 5 united and valvate estivation. The next oral is androecium. There are 5 stamens and epipetalous. Dear students, you can recall the epipetalous condition. What is epipetalous? The stamens are attached to petals. Here in floral diagram, it is very clear. The attachment of the stamens to the petals, it is shown like this, okay. Remember one important point, whenever there is a gamopetalous condition is there we can observe the epipetalous condition. Gamopetalous means petals are fused. Epipetalous means the stamens are attached to petals. The next oral is gynoecium, that is female reproductive part of the flower. Bicarpellary, bi means what? 2. There are 2 carpels. And syncarpus. What do you mean by syncarpus condition? The carpels fused. Then ovary superior. What do you mean by superior ovary? Here what type of flower it is then? It is hypogynous flower. Bilocular. Bi means what? 2 locules. 2 locules are present. When you take transverse section of the ovary, very clearly we can observe 2 locules. Here you can see this is the longitudinal section of the ovary part, okay. As I said, 2 bilocular. This is one locule and this is another locule. And bilocular condition is also shown here. Look at this, okay. That is, this is one locule and this is another locule. And placenta solan with many ovules. This is also important character of the family Solanaceae. Then fruit, berry or capsule, and seeds are many endospermous. What do you mean by endospermous seeds? Endospermous seeds means even endosperm is a nutritive tissue which nourishes the developing embryo. In some of the seeds, even after the complete development of the seeds, the endosperm is retained in the seed. That condition is known as endospermous seeds. Next, we need to discuss about the floral formula. Floral formula, that is actinomorphic. What do you mean by actinomorphic? That is, we can cut the flower into 2 equal halves in more than one plane passing through the central axis, okay. The actinomorphic condition is shown like this, shown here. Then bisexual. Here once again let me write the floral formula, that is actinomorphic, then bisexual, that is both male and female reproductive structures, they are present in the same flower. This represents the female flower, and if you show arrow mark like this, that is bisexual. Then calyx, how many sepals are present here? There are 5 sepals. Then I am writing number as a subscript, and united condition, that is gamosepalous condition, that I am showing it in the bracket. Then corolla is represented with a C. How many petals are there? There are 5 petals. How can you show the united condition of the petals? By placing it the number within the bracket. Then androecium, how many stamens are there? As I said, there are 5 stamens. Okay. And epipetalous condition, that is stamens are attached to petals. How can you show the epipetalous condition? You have to write the arrow mark like this. Next, gynoecium. How many carpels? 2 carpels. Then syncarpous condition, you have to put the number 2 in bracket, and ovary superior, you have to underline the G. Okay, so look at this: actinomorphic, bisexual, calyx, there are 5 sepals, gamosepalous condition, corolla, there are 5 petals, gamopetalous condition, the stamens 5 and they are attached to 2 petals, gynoecium, bicarpellary, that is number 2 I have written here, and they are syncarpous and it is superior ovary. So these are the floral characters of the plants which belongs to family Solanaceae. In your textbook they have mentioned one example, that is called Solanum nigrum. ಇದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಕಿ ಗಿಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್, ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಬದನೆಕಾಯಿ ಕಲರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೊ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೊ ಭಾಳ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಭಾಳ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ these are fruits. ಇದು Solanum nigrum. Now let us see some of the economic importance of plants which belongs to family Solanaceae. Many plants belonging to this family are the source of food. For example, the vegetables we eat, what we eat, that is tomato, belongs to family Solanaceae, brinjal and potato. Then spices, chili, ಮೆಣಸಿನಕಾಯಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, this plant is also belong to family. And some plants from this family, they are medicinally important. We extract some chemicals from such plants and we use it as medicines in Ayurveda and homeopathic. The first one of the plant is ashwagandha. The chemicals which are isolated from this ashwagandha plant, it is used to prepare some medicines, and these medicines, they are helpful in reducing the sugar level, blood sugar level, improves the bone health. It is also known to fight the cancer, improves the thyroid function, increase the muscle strength, helps to reduce the anxiety and stress, and also it boosts the immunity. It also helps to fight the depression and reduce the anxiety. Whereas another plant, that is belladonna, there are 2 chemicals have been isolated from these plants. One is scopolamine, another one is atropine. The chemical scopolamine, it is used in the medicines. Those medicines are helpful in controlling the heart rate and relaxing the muscles, whereas atropine, is a chemical. It is used to prepare some medicines. Those medicines helpful to dilate the eyes. Whereas another economically important plant, that is petunia. Here this is a petunia plant. Because of its beautiful flowers, this plant, it is grown as an ornamental plant. Thank you. In the next video we will discuss about another family, that is Liliaceae, which belongs to Monocotyledonnae. Once again, thank you.